Hello friends, welcome into the craft room. Come on in and join me. Let's try to bring some cheer to this gloomy, rainy Thursday. How are y'all doing? Come on in. My name is Susan. This is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs. I'm so happy you're here. We are going to get some craft therapy going. So come on in and join me. Look what I have. You guys, look at that. Ooh, got my lip stuff on there. How is your weather? We are rainy and dreary and cool here in North Carolina. And I could just use a little pick-me-up. It's just one of those days where I just wanted to kind of, stay in bed and curl up with a book and just kind of hibernate. But, that doesn't happen. So let's go ahead and find some motivation for the rest of the day. So look at this transfer I have, you guys. This is in our last chance section, my last chance section on my website. This was one of our most popular transfers. It was called Definitions. And as you can see, you get 4 fabulous options and designs that you can create with. And if you have been out and about at all for the last, because this came out quite a while ago, came out last year. If you've been out and about at all in the last year to say 9 months, I'm sure you have seen decor that has items like this on it. I mean, this is just kind of timeless. These will just work in any decor. It's very simple. You can certainly glam it up, but it is absolutely perfect for any decor. You can do it in any color scheme, keep it basic, make it fancy, whatever it is. It's a great housewarming, it's a great wedding, it's a great engagement party, all different kinds of gifts that you could possibly give with these transfers. So I wanted to make sure I had a chance to share it with you guys because I didn't get it until this year and I just haven't had a chance to create with it. And I thought, oh gosh, it's in the last chance. And you guys, they have reduced the price on it. So it is, you can see this is a very big transfer. This is one of our, oh shoot, I should have checked. Let me see what it is. Hang on. I can't remember if it's a D or an E size transfer. Oh, this is our E size. So this is our biggest size transfer, 18 by 24, you guys. This is significant. So this is an amazing deal on this. They've got it, like I said, price reduced and in last chance. So if you think you might want to grab one of these, I wouldn't wait too much longer before it's gone. So we're going to get started with that. And I've got 2 different services that I pulled out. Hopefully the first one that I chose is going to work because I think that's going to look best in my decor area where I want to use it. But if not, I have a backup option. So we are going to be upcycling today. So let's see what we get into. Real quick, I am going to make sure I'm live. Here I am live, yay. And I am going to sprinkle this out into another group. So if you guys wouldn't mind sprinkling and hitting that heart button when you hop on, make sure you hit the heart button, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. It's so much more fun to craft with friends, and I love it when you guys come and join me while we're crafting. Okay, so I am going to sprinkle this out, which just means to share. I am going to share this to another group. I've already sent it to my VIP group. So there we go. And if you'd like to join that group, I would love to have you in there. It's just a private group where I can do some insider information and a little more personalized service than what I can provide out here. Real quick, oh shoot, I didn't bring that one up yet. So give me just a second. I'm going to put some links in the, if I can find, there it is. I'm going to put some links in the comments, easy, fast links for you. Of course, I did feature this particular transfer in the link that is showing with the page, but I want to also give you access to all the other goodies in case there's something else you want to get into, whether it's my DIY club, whether it's the last section, last chance section of my website, whether it's the special section where we have all those Mother's Day offers in there, or whether it's the color of the month, which is still available, Duchess. Do you guys remember what that looks like? I could pull it out and show you. Duchess is still available, which I am absolutely surprised at that. Oh, I don't know if I can find it easily. Oh, you guys, let me see. Where are you? She should be right here close, but it is such a lovely shade of like Really, guys, I cannot even find it. Of kind of like a light blue, purple, like a periwinkle color, but it's a light color periwinkle, and it just makes you feel. I feel like it's like Cinderella's dress color. That is still available. There's all different kinds of links there, and I'm going to go ahead and pin that so that you guys can access it in case you need to. And there we go. And now we have that gone, and now we are set. So I'm wondering, did you guess? Okay, if you follow my face, if you're joining me live, you can tell because there's a red circle above my profile picture, so you'll know that I am live. If not, you're catching me on the replay, and welcome to the replay. I'm just happy you're here, guys, no matter what. I love to have you here. Feel free to interact even on the replay because I do always go back and reply to any comments or questions or anything on my posts. So I love to interact with you guys. But if you like and follow my page, hopefully you do. If you don't, make sure you do that. Then you would see I asked a question. I showed a picture of this and I said, which one do you think I'm going to work with today? Which one do you think I'm going to do? There's a little hint already on there. If you ever watch me create, you know what the hint is. But I asked a question on there and said, let me know which one you think I'm going to create with. You would know that based on kind of some of the posts that I've already done today. I've done 2 posts earlier today, and that might be a hint. But it could be between 2, really. It could be, well, it could be between 3 probably, to be honest with you. But just curious if you think you know. Let me know in comments which one you think I'm going to work with today. I'd love for you to tell me what you think. It's not the one you might suspect. I will say that. So, you guys, what's going on where you live? I live in North Carolina, in case you haven't picked that up yet. And it's just kind of yuck here today where I live. And I think it's supposed to be yuck again tomorrow. It started raining yesterday afternoon when I was working outside. And luckily, I just kind of moved. I finished what I was, oh gosh, you guys, I'm not even cutting that anywhere straight. I was out in the yard doing a couple things, and then it started raining, so I just kind of went up under where it was not, like under the covered porch, so that it was covered and I could still stay out there and work. So I did get quite a few things done I needed to get done yesterday with that, but it's going to be another couple days. I guess the Lord doesn't want me working out there until the weekend, because I still have more to do out there, but at least I got something done. Okay, I was just cutting these now. If you're new here, welcome. These are reusable silkscreen transfers. The area that you see in the white, that's the silkscreen area, and that's where we're gonna pick our own color, and we are going to put that on a surface of some kind. The surfaces I have today, like I said, they are upcycles. They are something you could pick up very easily yourself. I do also have surfaces that go fabulous with this. Let me just show you one that we highlight with this. Just so you know, this is the transfer we're going to work with together. I was going to do love because it's my anniversary and because I was talking about weddings, but I think the together one is even better. So I will show you a surface that we usually showcase this one with, because it is a perfect match that I have available on my website, and that is our house cutout. Hey, Linda. Our house cutout is perfect for this transfer, any of these transfers, these definition ones, and it looks fabulous on it, you guys. So that is an option, and we certainly have other options that would fit these transfers as well, but I am actually going to, as usual, think outside the box and use a different surface. So I'm going to start with trying to use this little guy. I have had this for months and months and months. I believe I got it at Pop Shelf. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe I did. And I'm going to see if our design fits on here. If it doesn't, then I am going to paint over this. So again, these are from the Dollar Tree. I grabbed these because I like the shapes, the size of them, and you can get them for any season, and then you can just upcycle them. So obviously this is left over from Thanksgiving. If this doesn't work, then we will use this one, okay? Just because I'm going to put it in my bedroom, and I don't really want the house one in my bedroom. If I was doing one of the other designs, I might do it on the house because it would be out in the living room. But this one's probably going to be in my bedroom. At least I think that's where I'm going to put it. So with these larger transfers like this, you can see how big it is. We do need to fuzz it because number one, if I'm going to do it on this galvanized, which like I said, it looks to me like it's going to fit on there. I think it's going to go right to the edges on the top and the bottom, but I think it's going to fit. I am actually going to, I am not going to wax it, but I am going to have to fuzz, because our transfers like to really stick to metal, and that's what this is. But we are going to upcycle the outside of it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that as well, so we can get started. Because even if I don't do it for now, what I do to the outside of the frame is still going to work for no matter what. But this one says to be together. To be, it's an adverb. To be with one or more person in companionship and cooperation, unity in heart and mind, the feeling of knowing you're not alone. When we're together, my life feels right and my heart is happy. That is perfect for friendship, for friendship love, or marriage love, or togetherness love, whatever. I just think that's a perfect saying. So when we go to fuzz this, though, it is big. I'm only going to pull that piece off, and we will fuzz it on the cloth, and it should fit on the cloth. So I'm going to move it out of the way for just a minute while we go ahead and get started on this part. So let me just get something to cover my table with. If you guys don't have a pop shelf where you live, they are fabulous. First of all, I'm so sorry you don't. They are absolutely fabulous. And I wish you did have one, but they are kind of like a Dollar Tree meets Dollar General meets Five Below. It's kind of a combination store. So everything is very, very reasonable there. Even, they have things more than $5. Like I said, it is a little bit like a Dollar General also. So I hope that you get to visit one at some point. Now, this is wood, and I am just going to go ahead real lightly with a sanding block and go over that just to kind of smooth it out a little bit, and just prepare it and make sure there's nothing sticky on it. I didn't have a sticker, so I think I'm all right, but just to prepare it for my paint, even though we're not going to put a design on there. And I'll just wipe this in here to make sure that's clean. Actually, you know what, you guys, I think I had paint on that. I did, because I cleaned a transfer. Actually, it had ink on it because I cleaned a transfer. It was in there. So let me do this real quick. Now, what I think I'm going to do is take some painter's tape, which I forgot to bring over here. Wow, I am really prepared today, huh? I'm going to take some painter's tape, and I am going to tape along the inside here just so that I don't get... that's why I end up with those little pieces. Just so I don't get it on the galvanized. It would be easy enough to clean off, but I just don't want to be bothered with it. So, there. And I am going to paint this in Peacock. This is just a chalk paint it's a Waverly one. I get them all the time from Walmart, these little small bottles, because that way I can have a large variety. Let me place that there. That way I don't get anything on the metal that I have to clean up. Just save myself a little bit of work. Little prep work. It's kind of like when I paint a room or paint an area. I do the same thing. I prep it first. It takes a little bit more time, but in the long run, I feel like it saves time, so. Anyone else glad that it is Thursday? Oh, shoot, y'all. I cannot tear tape well, apparently. Almost the weekend. Okay, so today's my anniversary, like I mentioned, of course, and tomorrow is my youngest son's 19th birthday and his prom. So we have a busy day tomorrow, and then we'll probably, as long as he doesn't have to work, I don't know if he told me if he did, we'll probably celebrate his birthday on Saturday. it is a busy week. It's going to be one of those busy weekends, but in a good way. And then last night, my son, my oldest son, had his last presentation, his major presentation. He's been working all semester on one project, a team project, creating a whole brand new program. He's in computers. And they had their presentation last night. So kind of like his, what you would call your final, you know. So he had that last night, and then he said he finished up he spent like 4 hours today finishing up the paper that documents everything and goes along with it. Unfortunately, he didn't have a whole lot of help. He was the project leader, and he didn't have the most help from his teammates. So he really had to shoulder a lot of it, which isn't the easiest thing to do when you're a single dad. Hey, Kat. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, so, but that means he's technically done, and he graduates next Saturday from college. So we are going to have some busy weekends coming up. Like I said, guys, this takes a little bit longer, and I hope this fits after all this. You're stalking FedEx. Oh, girl, I know, right? I don't know how FedEx is where you live, but they are awful with us. And today would probably be, I did not look to see if I'm supposed to get any kind of delivery, because I did order in the last launch, but I didn't look to see if I'm supposed to get it, and I probably should, because I'm telling you, it seems like they always deliver when it rains, and they are not careful. They will, my front porch is completely covered. If you go up 2 steps, you can pretty much, it's 3 steps, but if you go up 2 steps, you can pretty much reach and put it to where it will be up under the covered porch, and they will set it right on the edge where it can get wet all the time. So I probably should be monitoring that myself. Kat, thanks for bringing that up. Okay, so we're all prepped in paint so that we can paint, and I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to take a makeup sponge. Oh, I'm not going to take that one because I think that must have used glue. So we'll grab a different one. Well, I hope it gets there soon. I hope it gets there soon. I'm assuming it's your new product, the one from last week. I'm sure you were looking forward to that. I got stuff in last week and I haven't even had a chance to use it all yet from the first launch. Haven't even had time to use it all yet. But I really wanted to do this. Okay, so I am just taking a makeup sponge. It has some old dried paint on it, and I am just going to use it to paint. Instead of a foam brush, I'm going to use it to paint the wood, because I'm not into the natural wood color like this. I like natural wood, but not necessarily this shade. So, and the corner of this thing is, this little frame is a little banged up. I don't remember if it was like that when I got it, or if it's happened since it was in my craft room. That's a possibility, but it'll be fine. And I'll probably get a little messy, but that's okay. Do you actually craft if you don't get messy? If you don't get a little messy? So tomorrow is going to be a busy running around day. Let's get all the last minute things. For prom. And I tried, of course, I didn't think about it ahead of time. I wish I had thought about it about a month ago, but I didn't. And now I'm like, oh shoot, that would have been so great. Since it's his birthday and it's prom, it would have been, I don't know about you guys, but when we did prom, of course, you know, I'm dating myself. Like I said, my husband and I were high school sweethearts. So we went to his senior prom. I was a junior. We went to his, and then he came back and went to my senior prom. And a bunch of us and our friends, got a limousine. And so, I mean, that was a big thing to do, was to get a limousine to drive you. and to go. And I didn't think about it. And I thought I should have gotten one. He doesn't have any friends going with him, but I mean, you know, just his girlfriend that he's taken, but she goes to the same school. But if I had thought about it, that would have been an awesome birthday gift. Would have been like a perfect, a ride in the limo to prom, to dinner, just for fun. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner, and I didn't. And then I reached out to, and I didn't even hear back. I mean, not even to say, no, I'm sorry, we don't have anything available. So that would have been a fun idea. But it was not meant to be, apparently. So I'm not really like worried about painting this inside really a ton. I'm just basically trying to knock off the color of the natural that they have in there. Now, hubby and I did not, I don't think we did. I don't remember riding in a limo. I don't think I rode in a limo until my wedding. I could be wrong, but I don't think I did. But it's just one of those things. I remember some kids would do that. And I was thinking, oh, that would be fun. Now I'm going to have to ask my husband because I can't even remember. Isn't that sad? I cannot even remember. All right, so this foam brush is falling apart, and that's bugging me. So we're going to flip to another one. And I'm going to go over it one more time on the top. You guys remember your prom? If you went? I remember for my prom, I got to help decorate and all that. I was on the committee to help with it. But for hubby's, I did not. You had to be a senior, I'm pretty sure, to do that. Gosh, that seems like a lifetime ago in some ways. And then in others, it's like, did that just happen? I'll never forget the year that I realized, so I'll never forget because that I realized that I had been with my husband. Your limo was a wedding too. I know limos, I bet they are. See, I don't even know how much it was. I was just going to check into it and see if it was a possibility. Figured it was worth asking because if it was going to be part of his present too. It's already expensive. Shoot, just the prom itself is already. For what I paid for the prom tickets and the clothes. And of course there's a meal. Yeah, I'm sure it's expensive. I just was thinking, how fun would that be? And he's the kind of kid that would like that. You did. I don't know whether I'm keeping this rope or not. I don't like how this is falling apart. I know that people paint with these all the time and have such good luck, but I swear, I don't know if maybe it's just the brand that I bought of these cosmetic sponges. It absolutely just disintegrates while I'm painting with it, and I don't like that. I like that I'm not using a foam brush. It makes it glide on really nice, but I don't like that it disintegrates, and I have to end up sanding it because... How is your packing going? Hi, Kelly. Thanks for joining me. Where are you watching from? Kat, how is your packing going? That is a not fun job, and I get to look forward to that very soon. Not looking forward to it. Going to be a year of changes for the White House. All right, guys, I think I'm on my last little bit here. I thought about using a baby wipe to do it, but I wanted it a little bit darker than that. Because a baby wipe kind of stains it. If you use paint, it kind of stains it. Watching from Georgia. Awesome. Okay, I'm a hot mess, so I am going to wipe this off of me. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you are. I know, Kat. I'm sorry you're not getting that much done. I know you're having to spend a lot of time there. Wish it was different. I love Georgia, Kelly. Thanks for watching me. Oh my gosh, you guys, I've got it everywhere. All right, I just want to get the, I'm not going to get it all off, but as long as I'm not wet with my hands. Now I'm going to take my dryer and go ahead and, my little handy dandy craft dryer, and I'm going to go ahead and, oh wow, already, Kat? Oh gosh, that's what mean. I got a line, I don't like that. See all those flakes, y'all? I don't like that. Hi, Teresa. I hope you're having a good day, too. Thank you, ladies, for joining me. So much more fun to craft with y'all. Okay. I don't have to. The reason I was going to say I don't need to get it like all the way dry. Oh, of course they did. Oh my goodness. Of course, Kat. That's not good. I am trying to get it all the way dry, but I'm not at least, good job, Teresa. I'm so glad to hear that. I hope that's an exciting change for you. I'm not going to be chalking on the frame, but I do want to try to get it mostly dry. I'm not going to have to worry about like chalking it or waxing it or anything, but I do want to try to get it majority of it dry. Just so I don't bang or get any paint on my transfer. That's all we should need. I did use chalk paint, so it should be. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and take these. I have like no nails, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and take these pieces of tape off out of the way because I'm going to need every inch of this, pretty sure. This out of the way right now, and I am going to lightly sand the outside just to get rid of those little pieces, just because they bug me and I don't want them getting on my transfer or interrupting my design at all. And it looks like I got a little bit of paint here, a little wet paint here, so let's wipe that off too. I am getting it on me. There's still wet paint. Now we're ready to get started. This is the easy part, guys. That was the hardest part. This is the easy part. Okay, so let me get my transfer. Move that out of the way. We are going to need to fuzz it because, like I said, we're working with the metal, and we are going to use together. Oh, what I was saying earlier, I started saying it, I forgot. I don't know how I got distracted. Not hard to do for me. But I'll never forget when I realized that I had been with my hubby longer than I had been without him. You know, when you get together when you're in high school, that isn't hard to do, but it was like one of those weird things. I was like, oh my gosh, how's that possible? That was kind of weird. Okay, so we are going to fuzz this. This is one of our older transfers. So it was one of the thicker ones like we used to make starting last year, you know, up until last year, not starting last year. Starting this year, we have a new manufacturer with our transfers. So they are thinner, but they're still nice and sticky. They're all nice and sticky. This is just a little thicker, so you can't really see through it. And like I said, I am going to really fuzz it because we want it to be self-adhesive. That's what makes it such a fabulous product to use and helps you with not having, you know, getting an excellent turnout each time. But I don't want it so sticky that when I go to pull it off, it wants to grab it and not, and try to stretch my design. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to play with it for a minute and let's hope that it's going to work. Obviously not all of the transfer is going to fit. I want all the words to fit. That's what my goal is. So I think, because I tried to use the light to make sure. And it's up to you whether you want to line it up to the left or line it up to the center or whatever it is you want to do. I think for the most part, it would be easier to line it up to the left, based on the left. And if you have a little extra over on the side, it's fine. Does that make sense? Okay, let me make sure everything is as straight as it can be. I usually am an eyeballer, so I may or may not get this straight. We'll see. And then once I do, yeah, I'm going to be fine. I actually have more room than I thought I was going to have. Once I have it where I want it, yay, hooray. Can you see, guys? I am going to go ahead and press down just on the silk screen area. Now, like I said, I have all this extra, you know, transfer that's hanging over, but that's okay because all I can care about is the transfer, the design, the silk screen area. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. So let me just press. I'm going to make sure you have good contact. You have no bumps, no pieces of fuzz or hair or anything like that in your silk screen area. And then I have all that pressed down. So as you can see, it's going to be fabulous. Okay, so as I have already done this in that lovely shade of blue, my bedroom is kind of beachy themed. It is beachy themed. So guess what? I'm going to use these fabulous coral colors. This is actually called Guava, and this is our Shimmer Flamingo. You know, I used this earlier this week on the mothers. So I'm going to use it again because I love it. And I've got to have a little shimmer. So I'm going to do the word together in the Shimmer Flamingo and that. And then the rest of it I'm going to do in the Guava. But look how they complement each other. Isn't that going to be fabulous? I think it's going to be fabulous. And then it's going to be bam, done. Now, I probably will. I didn't grab one beforehand because y'all, I fly by the seat of my pants. I very rarely get everything planned out, everything together beforehand because I'm just juggling too many things right now. But that season's getting ready to come to an end, so I'm trying not to feel bad about that. But I probably will look and see. I have some faux hibiscus flowers in my bedroom scattered here or there, and I may take a couple of those and glue it to this just because. You guys there? There we go. Sorry about that. I forgot my timer was going to go on. Always do the bathroom beachy. Oh yes, I love it. Well, my bathroom is beachy too. They're a little bit different, but similar. So I'm just going to take one of our mini squeegees. You can't go wrong with the beachy. It's just always so fun. I can't help it. I'm a beachy gal. I grew up near the beach and I just am a beach bum. I love it. No, it wasn't you. It's my phone. It's my phone. We're set, guys. Sorry. I just had to get that off of there. Okay, so I'm going to turn it just a little bit because I need to be able to get to it better, and these little edges are getting to it. So I'm going to take the Shimmer Flamingo. Look how gorgeous. Look how gorgeous that is. And I am going to use my mini squeegee. And remember, with the shimmer, you do want to press a little bit firmer than with the regular chalk paste, because it's got whatever the element that's in it that makes it a shimmer. It's kind of gritty. It feels kind of gritty. So you want to make sure you get it through your silk screen. So you might need to press just a little bit harder. And shimmer does take a few more minutes to dry than our regular chalk paste, which our regular chalk paste and the shimmer, it all is just wet chalk. It starts off as wet and it dries hard to the touch, and it doesn't come off unless you want it to come off. And the shimmer, the regular chalk paste dries in like 4 or 5 minutes, depending on if you've got like a ceiling fan on or your climate where you are. Maybe it's very dry, then it might dry faster. But the shimmer just takes just a tiny bit longer, not much. And then once I make sure I've covered the silk screen, I'm just going to go back over it and pull off any extra, because I don't want to waste it, and a little goes a long way. Okay, and I put my extra right back in my jar. Now that Shimmer Flamingo is one of our en vogue colors. Look at that. See? Have fun. I'm going to do this one line in a blue though, just because I can and because I like it. How about that? How about that? I'm actually, ooh, I don't like that. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's see if it works. Oh, I found my color. Hang on. I don't want to wait too long because I don't want my chalk paste to dry. Let me see. That is our that's shimmer. I don't think that's going to work, but that's our Duchess, guys, that I was trying to find earlier. I looked under there. I'm like, oh, there's Duchess. Let me just grab a real quick. Where's my, oh my goodness, y'all. Let me grab, no, that's not good. There we go. Let me grab my Tide, and I'm going to just do that line and Tide real quick. Take my detail tool, just as a little element, just a little bit more color. I might have been able to use the other color of the month from last month, but I did not. I think this one's going to be okay. And then I will paste and peel, or some people call it chalk and peel, but I'm just going to pull back the area that I just did, just to make sure my paste doesn't dry in my silk screen area. So that's all I did. And that was my detail tool. Oh, you're going to use your Duchess tonight? I love it. So pretty. I've only done it with one project. Okay, guys, it's coming off fine. Look at this. Can you see? Let's see. Hopefully I can do it without a glare. And I'm going to get all the way down here to the line, to what I've already chalked. And then I'm going to stop. I don't know if you guys can see the line. It's very faint right there. That line. I'm going to pull it back for just a second and dry it before I lay it back. Just because where I'm using this galvanized and it's really grabbing everything, I am going to go ahead and dry that chalk paste. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Hey guys, did you hear that our air dryer is now back new and improved with a 6-inch, no, that's not right, 6-foot cord instead of, I don't know, I guess it's maybe about 3 feet right now. The original one was 3 feet, and they've retooled it and made it 6 feet long. So that is now available now too, in case you've ever wanted to get one. Now this is technically a reusable surface because it's the metal. I could scrape off this chalk later on and put a different design on there if I wanted to. So just so you know, I'm not using it for that purpose, but you could on glass, on metal like this, on sometimes depending on the plastic, sometimes. I'm not intending to, but I could. I mean, these are cheap enough. I can certainly go grab another one. And now I'm just going to lay that back down out of the way. I just was worried that it might try to grab it and I didn't want to mess it up. So now I'm going to do the rest of it in guava. Guys, I've got just about all the colors out now. Pull all these out. There we go. I guess I should keep the Duchess where I can reach it until it's gone. We really are surprised because it's the other colors of the month have sold out so quickly, and that Duchess, like I said, it reminds me of like Cinderella's dress. All right, ready? Here we go with the guava. And this is our creamy, dreamy formula. I think I need to keep it laying down because it's buckling a little bit. When I'm holding it up and I'll get more resistance, it'll just go right on. Glide right on. Just make sure you cover all your silk screen. I hope maybe I'll be able to share at least one picture tomorrow of my son. I don't usually put him on here because of his age. I mean, he'll be 19 tomorrow, and you know, he doesn't really want to be on mom's page. So I'll try to see if I can at least get one picture. I'll make sure I get their permission. At least get one picture of him and his girlfriend, all beautiful and fancy. Here we go. So we're all set. Now I'm going to pull this back slowly. In case I've missed anything, I can lay it right back down, but it looks like everything's pretty covered. But if I've missed anything, you lay it down and you just add a little bit more. And if you feel like your transfer is grabbing your surface a lot, then you just kind of wiggle it like this. You work it off. I feel like it's doing pretty good, but do you guys, can you see? I hope you guys can see. I know sometimes with this ring light and the glare. Now I'm going to spray with that with a little water until I can get it to my sink and clean it. Just a board eraser and cool water, and it'll be clean and ready to go again and beautiful as new. Yeah, mom's got to brag, exactly. He's my baby too. Oh, there you go, guys. Now I found a way. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Looks like I got a little bleed with my heart. I might have had a little fuzz there. My T in my heart, but I can fix that once it's dry. But isn't that awesome? What do you guys think? There we go. Got it above the light. Isn't that cute? So simple and basic, but look, that would have been awesome in black and white. It would have been awesome in any color, but this, I got to customize it to go in my decor. So this would work actually either in my bathroom or in my bedroom. And I'm probably, when I get off, I'll go down and see what I can find. Or actually, I might have some extras up here. Some of those flowers, like the beachy flowers. Thank you. Hit that heart button if you love it. And attach maybe something to make it a little more beachy. Either some shells or some flowers, something like that. But that's my idea for today. Remember, guys, this is in my last chance section on my website. It is reduced in price, so it is an excellent buy. I'm telling you, you can reuse these over and over and over and over again, and you can make so many different signs for your home or as gifts. These are fabulous. This would even be fun on a bag. I mean, you could do it on a pillow. You could make a pillow. Whatever you want, guys, because you can use these with ink too, don't forget. And we have the ink packets, the single ink packets. So you might want to check that out. And if you need any help coming up with a surface idea, like I said, the house is a wonderful option for it. And you can even do one on the back. You could do one on the front and one on the back if you wanted. That's another option. So that's what I'm here for if you need help with that. Thank you for letting me come in and share my love of creating with you guys and my idea for today. I hope you guys are inspired and you'll give it a try or give something creative a try. Believe me, this picture spirits up, especially on a day like today where it's the... But anyway, guys, I am going to let you go. I hope that I'll post a picture after I get it all finished up in my stories and in comments. So come back and check them out. Check out the stories. That's where I try to put a little bit more personal stuff. But anyway, thanks for letting me join you. You guys have a great rest of your Thursday and a wonderful start to your Friday. Till I see you next, be safe, be healthy, and be blessed. Thanks for joining me. Bye, guys.